Hey guys, Mr. MELONTACO here. I'm just going over the game CSGO500. You can take your CSGO skins, deposit them in, and get CSGO bucks, and then bet. So before we start, I just want to go over 3 basic rules you should always kind of follow before you start betting money. Always set a rule of guidelines, which I'm going to go over later, the guidelines that I follow. And then always be prepared to lose all your money, because that's kind of how betting games work and how the companies make money. You eventually lose all your money. So for me, like, I never put in more than like $10 at a time or something like that. And then lastly, don't let your emotions get to you. Like I said, that kind of goes in line with always being prepared to lose it all, because you don't want to get angry and then bet all your money away. So I'm going to open up my Paint document where I have some stuff set up. Okay, so this is just a snapshot of the board. You can see right here that there's these 25 ticks, and that's just the last 25 spaces that the board landed on. And then up here I have this chart, and it just says how many colors of each spot there are, the chances to land on them, and then the average return. Like for if you bet 100, on average you're going to get 96.3 back per spin. So you can see that black's probably the best to bet on, but they're all around the same rate of return at 90. So yeah, scrolling down. So there's 3 strategies that I follow. These are the guidelines I was talking about. You can double with black. So I have it set up, as you see in my profit column right here. I always win 100. And my chance to lose all my money, that means whatever I started with, I lost it all and I can't keep playing. 1% chance to lose each time that I profit 100. So the first time, right here, series number 1, I would bet 100. My cumulative bet, how much I've bet so far, is 100, and my payout's 200, so I profited 100. Now, if I lost on my first one, then I would move to the second step. I would bet 200. I doubled my money. My cumulative bet, I've spent 300 total so far. My payout was 400 for this specific bet, 200 times 2, and then my profit was still 100, and so on and so forth. And then my next strategy I use, I call it running with red. I start with 100 again. In this scheme, my profit is 200. And again, the reason I have my series here, it goes out to 12 versus 7 with black, is because I wanted all my odds to lose percentages to be around 1%, which you can see down here with my blue strategy is also around 1%. But anyway, so basically what I do is I take my bet and I multiply it by 1.5 if I lose. And I just keep going until I win. And of course, there's always a chance that you will lose it all. Like I said, you need to be prepared for that to happen. And then staying true to blue, it's kind of a similar strategy. I should have rounded these numbers because obviously you can't bet fractions of a CSGO bucks. But I start with 100 and then I basically just multiply it by 1.25 every time I lose until I win. So now we're going to go back to the main page. Oh, actually, one more point too. You can see I have it set out, and you guys can easily make Excel sheets like this too to sort of make your own strategies. And if you don't know anything about geometric series, that's really all it follows. There's tons of YouTube videos on geometric series. But I would never start doing this black strategy unless I had 12,700, because that's the cumulative bet amount that I'll need to follow through with this strategy. So we'll go back to the board. So this is the board, real time.